Hey everybody, welcome into Talking Habs live stream for the game tonight. Edmonton at Montreal. COVID protocol delay, but game's going to be on. And so I'm feeling a little under the weather today. So if I cough or I sneeze, I apologize. Nothing much I can do about that. So I've either got a cold or I got COVID. One of the two. It's the only way to look at it, right? No fever, so I should be fine. I took some meds for it, so hopefully it'll clear up as we go along. And there I am on the screen now. All right. So I got everybody's guess that's in the room right now, right up until Heinz 57. I got everybody. So we'll go from there. All right. So let's what should we talk about to start with? The problem tonight was Jesse Puljujarvi. He is in COVID protocol. They wanted more testing done, and then they wanted the results before this game started. Because I think if there was one more player that would have tested positive, the game would have been canceled. That didn't happen, so we got ourselves a game. So that's what happened. Keegan. So just remember, everybody, I'm under the weather a little bit. I don't know if my energy is going to be up. I'm drinking my G Fuel. Let's see what we can do. But I'm sure once it gets going, I'll be fine. Brando, Stella. Hey, Brando, James, everybody in here. I should have said that already. Jeremy, NHL Hockey News, Peter. That's what's on my screen. I'm not going out there. Everybody in the room, thank you for coming in. Welcome to the channel, because I should say these things. And hopefully we'll have a good game tonight. Okay, let's get started here. James Hunter. I've got the I'm on slow mode again, and hopefully I slowed it down an extra 5 seconds. Let's see if that works. 3-2 with Suzuki. Brando. Where am I? 3-0 with Anderson. Let's see Andy do it 2 games in a row. I'd love to see that. No problem, David. Who's starting in nets tonight? Alan is in nets tonight. And Mad. Paul. How's it going, Paul? We got 5-2 with Evans. Yeah, so Jake Allen's in nets tonight, which is back-to-back games, so that was no surprise. I think if he has any kind of a good game tonight, he'll be in nets Saturday too. Hey, my Habs reverse retro jersey just came in the mail yesterday. So nice. And they're wearing the retro reverse tonight as well. Yeah, retro reverse tonight. Shamir is in the room. Got a mod in the room. Awesome. Hey, Shamir, how's it going, buddy? Let's see what we got. 2-0 Oilers. Shamir always taking the other side these days. I don't know. Should be in an Oiler room. No, just joking, Shamir. So 2-0. And who we got? They're going to shut out us Habs. Ooh. Who's the first goal scorer? Oh, you still got to give me a first goal scorer, Shamir. Remember, it's changed. First goal scorer of the game. So who scores the first Edmonton goal scorer? Hey, old man. I got your guess, buddy. Gabriel Del Porta. I should say, did I pronounce that right? I'm not writing very well, though. Gabriel Della Porta. Oh, it's already going up there. I'm running behind that much already. 4-3 with Galley. Randy N. Hey, Randy. I got to hurry up here and catch up. 4-2. Lecky. Where's Shamir's here? He just joined us. David Silva. 4-3. You got to give me a goal scorer. First goal scorer of the game. Morgan. Hey, Morgan. Where was I? 3-1 Galley. So far, I think it has been 1 game Price, 1 game Allen, the last 6 games. Pretty much. It's going to be about 60-40. I'm going to have to scroll because it's going too fast already. And mad. 2-1, Anderson. First page down. Thomas Barone, I got yours. It's in there somewhere. 4-2 with Anderson. Yeah, got yours. New problem. Gabriel Delaporta, Yamamoto. So you're changing it to Yamamoto? I gotcha. Oh, Shamir. Mike Smith. Mike Smith is in nets. Okay, gotcha. Why not? Loco Canadian, aren't we all? 4-2. Anderson. David got Weber. Gotcha, David. Jason LaRose. Don't I have yours, Jason, from the comments? 3-1. Galley. I got you already, Jason. Monarch Z30. If Dano can't get at least a couple of points tonight, I think it's time that the Habs take away some of his ice time. A lot of people are on the page there with that. I think they might. I don't know. We'll see. Adami Pedlayet. Let me get that. It's going to be a long one to spell. How is it? Pedlayet. Don't know if I said that right. Sorry if I didn't. 5-2 with Suzuki getting the first one. Gotcha, buddy. This isn't Ramanaya. Maybe some defenseman. This isn't Romanov? What? Who's Ramanaya? Matthew Kalidi. Hey, Math. Math? Hey, Math. You. Hey, Matthew. I'm under the weather today, so forgive me my what's the word? Forgive me my errors, whatever. See, yeah, 5-2 with Anderson. Gotcha. I'm surprised there's a lot of Anderson guesses again tonight. No shutout tonight. French news will blow its mind. Yeah, no shutout. Matt Greer. 3-1, Drouin. He sure could use one. Bolts. Yeah, I don't think I have one for you. Bolts. 7-14. 5-1. Galley. Hey, Massimo. What we got? 5-3 Suzuki. Yeah, this game got postponed an hour because of the COVID protocols. They had to do retesting, and they wanted to make sure there were no more positives. Automatic 123. I can't say. My words aren't coming out. Automatic 123. Hey, how's it? Okay, gonna do better now. It's been a while. You're right. It's been a while. Hang on. Let me write you down. Words aren't coming out properly today. 3-2 Toffoli. Hey, Corey. Massimo, honestly, Rick, I would like to keep Dano, but only for a 3-year deal, maybe 4, no more than 4.75. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's gonna be sorry he didn't sign the contract offer they gave him, because I don't think he's gonna get that much now. Ray Buckle. 4-2 KK. Kwame Lane. (3-1) Weber. What's going on in the last 3 games anyway? We seem like we lost some power or something. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. They're like I call it like they're like a bit of a mini slump. So let's just hope it's just mini. Is there still a chance that this game will be postponed? I imagine there's still a chance, but apparently it's kind of official. Who are we playing? Edmonton. The coach called the radio station and said they were heading to the game. So, yeah, we're going to get a puck drop. It's okay. You know, after Saturday's game, they have a week off. After that, there's like there's it's all back-to-backs or one day in between games right up until the end of the season, except for one right at the end of the season. There's like 2 or 3 days off. That's it. So no, they don't. They better get the games in if they can. Every year the Habs come out hot for their first 10 games. Sometimes. I don't know if it's every single year, but they have done it a lot, I have to say. Hey, Jack. Then Carey gets tired. I don't know what's up with Carey Price, honestly. Hey, Mikhail. It's even your name didn't come out. Mikhail. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. Please, no dumb penalties tonight. I'm looking at you, especially Mr. Sherratt. That's from Shamir. What am I drinking? Oh, that's G Fuel. It's an energy drink mixed with a little bit of juice, which has really made it taste much better. Oh, that was it. Okay. Winning is huge because if it goes to winning percentage, and it's very possible we don't want to miss out that way. No, this is true. If they have, like, say they get where everyone's around 50 games, they're having trouble. I don't know if that's what they're going to call it, but if they have to call it early or whatever, or not all the teams can play all their games, yeah, they're going to go to winning percentage to decide the teams that make the playoffs. So, yeah, winning every game is going to be important. I think the Habs have been robbed multiple times this year when the opponent injured a Habs player and got no suspension. I don't know that they're robbed for that. Robbed, they should have got the penalty and a suspension, but I don't think they lost the game because of it. Sherratt was good last game. Yeah, I didn't watch close enough. I think he was. There were a bunch of Habs last night that shit the bed. It's just the way it is. G Fuel seems like a lot more people know what it is. I never knew till my kids bought it. Montreal needs to win this one. They're falling back to the pack. Yes, they do need to win this one. And Saturday too. They're really gonna. It's gonna be a bit of a must-win game. Patrick Water, hey buddy, I'm fired up. I'm firing up. Yeah, I've been firing up all day. 24 isn't off. 24 isn't off to a good start. He'll probably be offered. Oh boy, this jumped. Probably offered less. Now, good on him. Doesn't seem like a team player. I don't know if he's not a team player, but yeah, he's going to get offered less, I would think. I'm saying sign to no short term because up to 4 years, we'll have a first-line caliber center by then, and keeping Deneau at $5 million for 6-7 years limits them to any moves at that spot. Yeah, I think that, yeah, I don't think they can pay him that much. Why is Vancouver so bad? They really screwed. They really screwed up. I like Markstrom go big mistake. They just mismanagement of the cap, signing bad contracts, stuff like that. Yeah. I'd say that's why. What if the Habs game is done because Oilers have a COVID case? No, they would have already postponed it by now. I think we would have heard something by 7. As a matter of fact, I don't know if it's official, but I mean the fact that we haven't heard that it's postponed yet, and it's almost game time, means it's going to be a game on. Oh boy, I just jumped. Okay, I just gotta make sure I get all the guesses in that are there right now. Rob Dario. Remember, as always, guys, if I miss your comment, and just retype it. I'll get to it after, or take a super chat, and I'll get to it, and then you get entered in a contest to win a hat, hopefully like this or whatever nice one I find, and which will be drawn next month, as a matter of fact. So everybody who donates, takes a super chat, super sticker, or takes a membership gets entered into the contest. It's not really a contest, I guess. It's just whatever it is. Could win a hat. Let's put it that way. Is Chariot, Shammer is Chariot is our new PK? Okay, I'm sorry, maybe it's me. I didn't understand that, old man. Sorry. Wow, I jump and then I jump again, and it's crazy how many comments there are. Okay, I didn't get it. Rob's it's 4-2. Yeah, it's gonna be a trying night for me tonight, guys. Tyson Diamond. (3-2) McDavid. I'm kind of surprised there's not more McDavid guesses, actually. I think you're the first with McDavid. I think so. No, there's two others. Okay, didn't realize that. Still, I would think there's more. Oh boy. Habs fan 2021. (5-2) with Josh. Habs Guru 21. 5-2 with Toffoli. Okay, I got all the guesses, so I'm going to come back up as I'm going to take a guess as where I was. Carey Price is supposed to inspire teammates with his confidence, but in the fans. Teammates with confidence, but in the fans? Hope he retires and Allen fills the role to being the starter again. I don't know. He's not a starter, I don't think, Allen. He's a good backup, maybe splitting starts, but I don't know you want him to be your main starter. Should almost try to expose Carey Price. He can't unless he wants to, because he has a no movement clause. So it's up to Carey. Hey, Roger Michaud. Sherratt likes to embellish, pleading his innocent when he takes a blatant penalty, that is. Everybody seems to be doing that. I don't understand why the Armia lost tooth call wasn't 4 minutes. I missed that completely, so I don't even know what you're talking about. To be honest with you, I must have missed that. Sherratt is fourth in NHL with 26 penalty minutes. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Can't wait for the Habs to play the Canucks again so that Toffoli can do circles around them. Yeah, let's beat up on the Canucks. Too bad we can't play them like every second fucking game. But you know what? It doesn't do you any good, because if you do get out of the division and you got to match up against the other teams from the other divisions, you're not going to be well prepared for that if you're just playing the Canucks. So yeah, it doesn't help. They got to win the games that they've got. That's just all there is to it. Do you think Petrie should keep the A instead of Paul Byron? What do you mean? Why would Petrie lose the A? Yeah, Petrie should keep his A. Why did somebody take somebody's A? I don't think so. Byron should be back in the lineup tonight. People on Twitter want NHL to cancel the season. That's been going on since the beginning of the season. Listen, if the NFL was able to do it, MLB was able to do it, NBA is doing it now, NHL can do it too. NHL.com dropped Habs to 5th, Leafs 4th, Tampa Bay 1st. What's that, in the power rankings? Well, listen, Habs, the last 3 games haven't been playing as well. So, yeah, they're going to start dropping and stuff like that. People on Twitter want to cancel Oxygen. Yeah, you got that right there, old man. They do. Like, Twitter is cancel culture. They're sometimes right, but mostly they're wrong, I want to say. So, yeah. Where was I? Best goalie all time. No, that's your name. I'm reading that as a comment. Oh, sorry about that, Habs fan. Luca, I missed your comment, your guess there. Luca. I'm going to remind everybody, because I don't know if everybody, 45 people. I apologize in advance. I'm coming down with a cold. I don't have a fever, so I'm not really worried about COVID. I took some cold medicine. It's dried me up a bit, but I'm going to cough. I'm not thinking right. I might say weird things. I apologize in advance. Words might not come out right. I don't know. 5-3 with Draisaitl. Another one, I'm surprised there's not more Draisaitl guesses, because I think that's like only the second, third. Yeah, again, only third Draisaitl. Do you think Montreal will play their best game tonight because of the loss to Toronto? Well, that and Edmonton, although I think they're playing a little better. Yeah, I mean, they have to. They kind of have to. They need to get their confidence back, and they need to. Yeah, they need to. They need to have a good game. They haven't had 3 great games in the last 3 games. 2 losses, 1 win, and they need to get their confidence back. And beating up on Edmonton would be great. Why not? I think it was fine to let go of Markstrom since he was a 6x6, no movement clause, especially when Vancouver has big players to sign and old players that have bad contracts. Well, if they didn't have those bad contracts, no, Markstrom is going to hurt them big time. Big time, in my opinion. Okay, I'm going to scroll down because I got there's guesses down there on the bottom. So I'm going to scroll. I apologize for anybody that I missed a comment, but just retype it or take a super chat. Ethan, 4-1, Suzuki. I'm going to scroll very gingerly. Hey, Troy Evans. $5-3. With his namesake, Evans. Let's see. Byron had the A for past few seasons, but I think it should be Petrie. Doesn't Petrie have an A already? Or is it Gallagher? You might be right. So give it to Petrie. I think Petrie should have an A, no problem. Fred Lajoie. 4-2 with Tatar. Drew P. Dick. Let's see. Gotta scroll a little to get that. I'm going to assume Yams is Yamamoto. So 4-2 Oilers and Yamamoto. Damn it. There we go. Morgan McNally. Game should start in about 5 minutes. 4-3 Draisaitl. Let's see now. We got a lot of people in the room. If you're enjoying watching me be sick and write names and guesses down, please give a thumbs up and let's get that count up to, well, let's see if we get it to 50. I'd appreciate that. That'll help the algorithm bring more people in. That's always good. Scott Gomez roots for the Leafs. Good for Scott Gomez. He deserves the Leafs. Jordan Tyler. Okay, Jordan's got 7-4. You can still guess Price if you want, but he ain't playing tonight, so I don't know if that's a good guess. If you want to change it, let me know. Okay, let me scroll. It's Alan tonight, Ethan. Yes. Whoa. Can't believe how many people are, how many comments. Sorry about the comments. Just dropped in to say hi. Great channel. Thank you. I will keep up the good work. Thank you, Mr. Bosifis. Appreciate that, buddy. I hope you're still there to hear me say that. I'm that far behind in comments. Suzuki is not a leader type. On the ice. When Galley becomes captain, Suzuki will have an A. He's not a captain type. That's, I don't think. Getting there. It's almost game time. Let me just see if I missed any. Did I miss anybody's? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I'm going to go back now and pick a spot and go from there. Oilers suck. I agree. No, listen, they're the opponents, so of course they suck. Just got that. Oh, I got most of this. Are the Habs wearing their retro reverse? Yes, they are. Tonight is another retro reverse night. If you were Pittsburgh, would you do Crosby for Tatar, Danault, Mete in first? No. I wouldn't. Danault has to start producing. Either he signs for a reasonable contract or let him walk. Yeah, I think that's what the choices are going to be. And as long as they're in the playoffs, they're not going to move him until unless they make a deal where they can trade him and get somebody back to help them. They're not going to move him and then screw their chances in the playoffs. Okay, Jordan, you're sticking with that? No problem. Hey, you never know. Maybe something happens and Price ends up in there and gets it. And then it's like a miracle. A miracle. Okay, well, you'd be more reasonable for Montreal? I don't think that's for me. We don't need Crosby, nor do we want him. Listen, Crosby would be great to have here, but you got to. It's going to cost too much to get him. That's the problem. Great mentor for KK and Suzuki, but you got to give them up to get him. So at least one of them anyway. So it doesn't make sense. Arjun, we don't need anybody. Maybe a depth D-man. Well, we could still use some people. If Danault brings up that Gomez made more money, he might actually get a decent contract. I don't know what did Gomez make when he was here. I don't even know. Price being in the game and scoring would be a Festivus miracle. Yes, Shamir, that's a good way to put it. I like that. Would take Crosby if he signed, not trading though. He's got 4 years left on his contract for $8.7 million. That's another problem. It's a lot of money, and yeah. But he signed for another 4 years. So if you got him, you're not losing him anytime soon. So that's something. Let's see. Game about to start. Koskinen is out. Yeah, Mike Smith is in nets tonight. Play 60 minutes and we will smile. That's right. They got to play 60 minutes tonight. They can't take even against the team. You know what? Edmonton's in third right now, only 2 points behind Montreal, so they can't take Edmonton lightly in any way. Bila is working tonight. Yes, it is. So which I said, remember I said last night, probably tonight, tomorrow it'll be okay. They do that. You know, one night it's not working, next night it is. I'd like to get Radulov back, but again, Radulov's getting older too. It's not like, you know, he's not getting any younger. We should have kept him, not let him go in the first place. Mike Smith is like the most common name in the universe. It sure as hell is. Any name with Smith, there's just Smith is, well, not anywhere. There's not everywhere they have the name Smith, but in North America and maybe in UK, Smith is common. Koskinen's been hot, but I heard that it will be Smith tonight, so I'm expecting it to be Smith. Trade Price for Crosby. There's a great idea. Listen, the way Price is playing now, why would Pittsburgh do that? You know, they wouldn't. Radulov is a duck. That's a Kraken. Could be. It's not, Keegan, it's not that it's off and on, but all these sites, they'll be, you know, it'll work fine. Then one night it'll be not working and you get all worried, but then the next game it's back to working. So that's how I find. So between that and then Sports Surge has a bunch listed, I'll find somewhere to watch it. I like to have chances against Smith. Me too. Let's sign Kovalchuk again. No, Kovalchuk, I don't think he'll come back now to the NHL. Common sense. Oh, you're getting in time because it hasn't started yet, but it's about to start any minute now. 4-1 Tatar. Arjun. Plus 50% retained salary. Beating a dead horse, I guess. But great to be part of Livestream. Keep up the good work. Thank you. And, that's awesome. I really appreciate that. And, I don't know. Is there a limit to how much they can retain? I don't know if they're allowed to retain 50%. So that's one thing. Even so, even at 50% retained salary, you got to give up a ton to get them. That's the problem. They put Tatar on the third line and put Toffoli on the second. Did they? I didn't see anything about that. Going to be a goalie battle tonight. Well, maybe not. Who's on first? I don't know. That's second base. Or third base. Who's on first? No, I don't know second base. Okay, game's about to start. All guesses are off. That's it. We're done for the guesses. Good luck to everybody. Good luck to everybody tonight. Good luck to the Habs, too. More importantly, good luck to the Habs tonight. So, yeah, I mean, I don't want to see another loss. I really don't. It's hard enough to take against any team. The Leafs last night was hard. I like the blue jerseys. If the Habs lose tonight, I pray they don't, are the reverse retros cursed? No. It has nothing to do with the reverse retros. Do we need more big contracts? Norlinder, Struble, Goulet, and Blue Line, and at least Paling, Caulfield, Farrell, Mishak up front. Yeah. Yeah, no, listen, they got to be careful with their money going forward. Do you like Jason Spezza? Yeah, he's okay. He's old. I don't know that I mean, he won't play anywhere else anyways. He said he doesn't want to play anywhere else right now. He's in Toronto. He's going to retire there. It's not tampering with the system when the player says it. That apparently. Man, I hate those blue jerseys. What player has the most guesses? What player has what? I don't. That's hard to. I always get it wrong when I say, but you know what? It's kind of really spread out. I'm gonna say. I don't think anybody's like running away with it. There's probably 3 guys that have about equal. So no. Yeah, just sorry, game started, buddy. But it's very spread out tonight. So yeah, I don't think there's anybody with that's running away with that. Perry out of the lineup, Byron back in. That's what I heard. So Perry needs a rest. Perry can't play every game. He can't play every game. And quite frankly, maybe they missed Byron last night. Some of that Byron on the defensive side was playing well. So they might have missed Byron last night. And yeah. Gomez was making $7 million. Wow. Deneau can ask for 15. That's kind of true. Perry got hurt slamming into the boards too. Yeah, he might have, but he played after that. He seemed okay. No, he's sitting because he can't play every game. You don't want Perry playing every game. Plus, he was getting really close to his limit for the to have to waive him. What made me a Habs fan? Guy Lafleur. No, well, mostly living in Montreal. I think mostly. Bobby Smith was a great player and a great Nova Scotian too. But he was a great player. I remember when they traded for him. I remember his career here. Bobby Smith was great to have here. And Steve Penny, stand-up goalie. He was okay. He had 1 or 2 good seasons, and then after that. Okay, trying to determine if the Habs are looking better. Don't put it in with your skate. Well, Smith stood up to Suzuki there. Yay for the retro jerseys. It has nothing to do with them losing the other game. Believe me, it has nothing to do with it. Come on. It's just jerseys. Have I ever been to Schwartz's Deli in Montreal? Are you kidding me? Many times. Great smoked meat. And a very unique atmosphere. Very unique. If Perry played every game, he would beat Ty Domi's penalty record. He can't. He'd be dead for the playoffs. And one of the reasons they got him is to have him for the playoffs. If you overplay him, he's not going to be effective. Well, off the bat, they're looking better than most of the game last night. Saved by Allen. If you're born in Montreal and are a hockey fan and take for another team, to me, you're a traitor. You know what? I always thought the same thing. I always thought, like, how is a Montreal person wearing a Boston Bruins hat? Like, I never understood that when I was young. But listen, you like who you like. It doesn't matter who you like. As long as you don't hate on anybody other than the Leafs and the Bruins, it's fine. Hey, Aiden, how's it going, buddy? The blue pants mismatch with the reverse retros, but I think that's on purpose so they're not too dark. I think it's on purpose. Schwartz is overrated. It's not overrated, but you're not wrong about Smoke Meat Pete's is excellent. Snowden Deli's is good, but Schwartz is not overrated. 2 best places on the island and just off Schwartz's and Smoke Meat Pete's, and that's because Pete of Smoke Meat Pete's used to be the main slicer at Schwartz's. He was the guy that was the main cutter. So with Perry out, is Julian going to play Byron on power play? Probably not. Who's next to be called up? Frolik? They can't afford it right now, but Frolik's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. When they're able to, they'll call him up. When they need him, they'll call him up. He'll be fine. Carey Burns, Price, and Jake Allen are a great duo. Burns, I don't get why Burns. They will be. Price isn't living up to it right now, totally. Kind of inconsistent. So let's hope he gets his consistency back. Dano better be buzzing. He needs some points because he's in a contract year. I don't know how he expects to get $6 million or $5.5 million a year. I'm great, Aiden. Thank you. Except I have a bit of a cold. St. Leonard Italians love the Bruins for some reason. Yeah, and the natives also, because of Johnny Busick, was a native, and he was a big Boston Bruin player. So yeah, there's pockets here, but I just never understood it. But I mean, I do now. I definitely. But as a kid, I didn't get it. How far, Paul? You must be behind. Wow, that Suzuki breakaway was early, or I missed one. I might have missed one. Hey, Bob Cannon. Thanks, Aiden. I appreciate that. Okay, it wasn't just me, Paul. You're kind of far behind. Yeah, unfortunately. Maybe refresh wherever you're watching it. Refresh. That sometimes happens. And then you refresh and you'll catch up a bit. Because I think it's more than 2 minutes behind. It was about 2 minutes ago. You're right. Okay, if it's not Busick, then it's another one. Who is it then? One of the Boston Bruins is a native, and I know on the reserve here, the natives, they love Bruins. I thought it was Busick. You might be right though. So who could it be other than that? Hodges? No. Anyways, and if anybody knows, let me know. They're still traders. I kind of agree. I got 14 minutes, just past 14 minutes. Bobby Orr. I don't like his politics, and I don't want to get into politics here, but Bobby Orr was the best hockey player ever to play the game. He was not native. Stan Jonathan, I think you're right. Stan Jonathan was native. And I think there's another one. Like Stan Jonathan he was a goon in a way, right? He's a fighter. There was one of the good players was native too, I think. Dimitri, that's okay, because when you do it like that way, it's understandable because Montreal is such a great team. It's understandable that from Toronto, you're going to want to cheer for Montreal. Like, I get that. What I really don't get, though, because Montreal and Toronto have such big rivalries, I don't get, I guess it goes both ways, but I don't get how Montreal people can like the Leafs. I just don't get it because we hate Toronto in more ways than just hockey. Cough, Mario Lemieux. You can say Mario Lemieux for greatest hockey player. Gretzky, Gordie Howe. There's a few names that that's who your guy is. That's fine by me. But for me, it's Bobby Orr. No, he didn't have the longevity. True. Well, neither did Lemieux, but yeah, he was the best. Patrice Bergeron? No. Not the same. Aiden, yeah, sorry. I get it, but I can't because the game started. That's a rule. Once the puck drops, no more guesses. And other people have had the same thing, and I can't bend it for just one person. Then I have to bend it for everybody, and then there's no rule. Do you think the season will be shortened due to COVID? I hope not. I really hope not. It's up in the air right now. I don't know. Phil the Nose Esposito. Great hockey player, not the best ever. I was born an hour west of Toronto and still became a Habs fan. And we're happy for that, Shamir, because you wouldn't be here otherwise. For me, it's 99, greatest there will ever be. Yeah, you can't argue with that one. I always hear that Mario Lemieux's brother was the real talent, but he was a troubled kid. I never heard that. I started watching hockey because I seen him on TV in World Juniors. Price made me love the game. Yeah, well, and it shows because you support him right up until even if he's not playing. I'm still guessing for why they wear Bruins hats. Oh, I get you. Yeah, but listen, you know what? Anybody could nowadays I could see it more likely to happen. I just when I was a kid, I just didn't get it. 99 couldn't even lift the puck. Sure he could. Best ever is Patrick Roy. Duh. Best ever goalies. When you're born in Villemard, you don't have much choice. True, he was born in Villemard. That's how that we're talking about Mario Lemieux there. This season is already shortened due to COVID. It is already. I think hopefully it won't get stopped. Jeff is in the house. Everybody say hi to Jeff. Jeff is in the house. Jeff's a big Gretzky fan. And you know what? You're not wrong. He's definitely in the top 3. And Gretzky definitely is one of the if we had a Mount Rushmore of hockey, Gretzky has to be up there. Gretzky, Howe, Orr, and then, I think there's going to be a lot of differences in who people would put as the 4th. But, yeah, I would have to say it's probably Richard as the 4th. Thank you, Aiden. One of my favorite shirts. Very comfortable. I like it. Not too hot. Yarrow Halak is the reason for me being a Habs fan in 2010. Man, what a run. That was a great run. Have to say it was. And he's a good goalie to this day. Is that a lunchbox behind you? No. Where's that? I can't see what you're looking at. No, but it's not. No. First goal. I didn't see it. Let me stop. I scrolled, but let me stop for a sec. Fuck. How'd that even go in? How'd that even go in? Okay, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm scrolling down to the bottom. Let's see what's going on here. Did that go in off his stick or something? Something happened there. That was weird. 100% duck. Oh, that's dog trees. Is that what you're looking at? Yeah, it's dog. That's trees. I can't say it in French because she knows the word in French. She doesn't know in English, but duck. Yeah, she loves these things, my dog. They're expensive, but she loves them so much. So, yeah, that's what that is. If I say the word canard, because that's duck in French, she knows that word. So much she loves them. So Jeff thinks if Allen has a good game, we got a goalie controversy. I'm guessing put the sheets away. Yes. Since that goal stood, sorry, guys, nobody guessed that guy. Nobody. I don't even know if I ever heard of that guy. Did someone have Kiara? No, nobody had that. On the closet door. I don't even know what you're looking at. It's a fleece throw and a Habs jersey. Where do you get a? Oh, that's a box that all the scarf, the toque, the glass, that Shamir won, that all came in that. That's what that is. Yeah, it's not that's what you're seeing. Yeah, it's a nice box, so I put it up there. which means I need stuff for my walls. Anybody wants to send, hey, you'll go up on the walls. There's plenty of space now. Let's talk best underrated hockey players. Now, game. I want to watch some of this. So it's 5-4 shots for Edmonton, 1-0 Edmonton, 9:20 left in the first. That's where we're at. No pond skate. I wish I could go skating. There's no the outdoor rinks suck here in the winter now because of the weather. And I don't have an indoor rink close enough. I used to live right next to an indoor rink, and it was easy to go on the indoor on the free skating. But yeah, I haven't skated in a few years. I kind of miss it. No one had Chiara. Paul Correa? No, it was Chiara. I think they should have canceled the game because of the Edmonton player. They took precautions. Paul Correa for sure, but he was highly rated at one point. He was amazing, though. I'm not sure why you're talking about Correa. Chiara is Punjabi? Yeah, really? Two big saves. Allen, Edmonton is dominating. Palffy, super underrated. Zygmunt Palffy. Ziggy Palffy, one of the great names in hockey. New York Islanders defenseman for many years. Yeah, I live in Montreal, common sense. I sure do. I'm in Dorval, actually, so not in greater Montreal, but in the suburb. I'm just hoping they tested the whole Oilers team and coaching staff before the start of the game. That's what they were waiting for. That's what the postponement was. They tested them. They wanted results back before, because if there was one more positive on the players, the game would have been canceled and Edmonton would have been put into a holding period. Hey, Aiden, have a good night, buddy. Ziggy Palffy was pretty good defenseman, offensive defenseman. You seem to be a few minutes late. Rick, is there a delay because of the YouTube stream? I am on. I'm streaming it online, so it's going to be behind a bit. Jeff, I'm not watching it close enough to know. I would say I haven't noticed that. Was that a trip? No, that wasn't a trip. I haven't really noticed that. So Patrick is agreeing with you. Oh, was Palffy a forward? I thought he was a defenseman. Who am I thinking then as a defenseman? I got it right. He was with the Islanders. I'm thinking of Alexei Zamnov. That's who I'm thinking of for Palffy. I know that's who I'm thinking of. So thank you for correcting me. I was in Drummondville a couple of years ago. I liked that restaurant that had a baked Easter salad. Never heard of that. I've only been to Drummondville, oddly, only about 3 times to deliver something like when I was a courier. Yeah, Edmonton is looking like they want to win a game and against Montreal. They want revenge. Played for Islanders and Kings, yeah. Sergei Zubris? No, you're thinking of, Zubris. He played here and then for New Jersey. What was his first name, Zubris? That's not how it was spelled either. For underrated players, it seems part of the equation is playing from the West Conference. For Easterners, don't get enough attention from East Conference fans and media. Gary Roberts, underrated? He was good. I don't know that Roberts was underrated, though. He was a good player. I don't know that. Was he underrated? He played with the Pens. Yeah, at the end of his career. Denius. Danius. It's Denius Zubris. That's who it was. Caesar said, I meant and baked. If I remember the restaurant, I'll post it. Okay. Caesar, still a baked Caesar salad. That's weird. Still say 5-2 Habs, even though them Oilers got the first goal. Well, I'm going to have to play a little better. It looks like Edmonton's playing a little better than Montreal right now. But it's a lot of game left. Still 2 periods and a little bit more. So I trust Andrew on this one. Yeah, it's Danius. It's not denied. I think it's Danius. Anyways, it's the right guy, though. Matt Sundin for the Leafs was underrated. Matt Sundin was underrated? I don't know about that. I don't think Sundin was underrated. Almost near the end of the period. Is 3:22 to go in the period. Maybe they need to play a little bit more physically to do something, change something up. Roberts, in my opinion, should be considered one of the greatest of all time. He was a great hockey player. I don't think Roberts was underrated. Sergei Samsonov played in the wrong era. Yeah, he played here 1 year, and he didn't have a great year, Samsonov. Danius. Yeah, it was pronounced like that. There you go. Bring back stand-up goalies? Yuck. No, I mean, if you on everybody else's team, but not Montreal. Hey, common sense, some common sense hype in the room. Thanks for taking taking a membership. I appreciate that. We got a new member in common sense. Finally, the membership's got a little common sense. And I'm entering you in the draw for the I'm just going to call it a draw. I don't know why I call that a contest. In the draw for the hat next month. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. And I think this Wednesday we'll have a members only live stream because there's no games. Hey, Zenith. Was Matt Naslin bigger than Cole Caulfield? Yes, a little bit, I think. Jeff, stop it. 72 Chevelle. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Bring back the fiberglass goalie masks. The old fiberglass goalie masks. Scott Gomez is a stand-up goalie, but he sits when he pees. Common sense. Okay, good. No common sense allowed when it comes to the Habs fans. Cooper pads and wooden sticks. Yeah, the old wooden Victoriavilles. Can't get in the offensive zone. Have to dump it in while the Oilers are easily allowed to enter until the circle. Ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not watching close enough. I got to watch more and closer. Under 3 minutes. 9-6 in shots now for Montreal. So they got a few shots off. Still 1-0, which that's the biggest problem. If Price was playing tonight, it would be 3-0 Oilers. Well, we don't know that for sure. Naslin is listed at 5'6". I don't think he was 5'6". There's no way. I don't think he was 5'6". Scott Gomez warms up the puck before game time. By doing what with it? I don't want to even know. I think the February 20th game will be weird because the Habs will be wearing their blue jerseys versus the Leafs. Is that? But I think they're here in Montreal, so the Leafs will be wearing white. So it shouldn't be too weird. If the Leafs wear like a red jersey, then that would be weird. Naslin 5'6", 160. I don't know. That doesn't sound right, though. I didn't know we had anybody under 5'7" play here. So I think 5'7". I think he was like 5'8". So maybe it was the same size as Caulfield. But I don't know. I thought he was bigger. My favorite old school goalie movie was after getting scored on, how they lean on the crossbar. Classic. Goalie move, I guess. Naslin was solid on his skates. Naslin was a great hockey player. Come on, guys. Get a goal before the end of the period. Mike Smith, in his second game, he's going to... What? He's going to... Another hot goalie we got to face? Like, what's going on? If Allen was playing tonight, it'd be 1-0. If only, eh? Who do you think had a better career, Saku or Mikko Koivu? You know, I don't know. Numbers-wise, I don't know. I mean, they both had really good careers. I guess because he's a Hab, Saku. But Mikko was a good player, and he played a long time, and, had a good career. Everyone does blame Price, even when he's not playing. If Matthews got traded to the Habs, would you still be a Canadiens fan? I depends. I decide after I threw up for about 4 days in a row. I'd have to decide. So when are we going to call out the guys playing like shit? It's got to be you guys because I can't really tell. I'm not watching enough. So if you guys want to start calling them out, let's hear. It's only one period. Let's see how they come back in the second period before we call out anybody playing like shit. Caulfield's ceiling comparable is Patty Kane. Low bar is bust. No. I don't think Caulfield's ceiling is Patty Kane. No, that's not fair to Caulfield. That's putting too much pressure on him. I think you're wrong there. Do you roll those with no? It's a skill I have that I'm losing because they're not that nice. But it's a skill that's one of the skills in my life that I have. Skills in life that I possess. Yeah, I've always been good at that. Are the lines changed up? Does anybody notice? Because I haven't noticed. Why is Drouin taking a fucking face off? Suzuki got kicked out. Second line is intact. When I was 8, I named my dog Saku. That's cool. It's Price Saturday. I'm not sure. I think if Allen really has a good game, I don't know about that. I think maybe Allen starts Saturday, but Dimitri, now you have to leave the room. You have a Matthews jersey? I'm just joking. I'd hide that in my closet really fast. Can you see on your game online? Can I see what? If Sean Avery became GM and hired Tortorella as coach and traded for Matthews, would you still be a fan? Why do you guys have to give me these kind of questions? I don't like that question. It would take everything. It would take everything to not. I don't know. I would not. I'd have to be. I've got a channel. I have to. I don't know. It's a struggle to even give an answer. Guys, let's stop and appreciate that refs haven't fucked up for one whole period. Round of applause. Kind of true there. We haven't complained about the refs. That's like almost a miracle. What's going on? Toffoli on first with Deneau and Galley. Yeah, I don't know. I think Deneau maybe got to be dropped down a third line for a little while and see how it goes. Shift Suzuki. Well, I think Suzuki's number one anyway. Shift KK up and see how that works out. Canadians need to use their speed, enter the zone, force the Oilers to take a penalty. Yeah, forecheck, back check, work hard. Don't be lazy. I don't know what's going on with them. Andrew, no, it's only when it's your team that if you talk about the goalie shutout, they lose it. So it's too bad, but it won't work. New lines aren't clicking yet. I don't think there's any new lines. Did they change up the lines? I've been reading Price bullshit all day today. Listen, guys, you can still like Price and admit he is not a top 10 goalie in the league anymore. It's okay. You won't hurt his feelings. I mean, this is true. This is what's probably wrong. We might be seeing we're seeing the decline of Carey Price. He's 33 years old. It's going to happen. Maybe it's happening now, or he's having a bad season. That could be too. Even better, like if that's the case, even more so that we needed Allen this year. Or can you imagine if Lindgren was our backup? Feels like coaching leadership is lacking with Habs. I don't know if that's the case. Might be a coaching thing. So a period's over. 1-0. It's not the end of the world. Hey, night, Peter. Don't jinx the refs. Why did anyone say that? No penalties through first period is high key a big deal. Is there were no penalties at all? That's really weird. That's really weird. Where was I? I find Sean Avery's bike lane videos on YouTube hilarious. I've never watched one. I can't stand the guy. KK not doing enough to jump over Deneau. I guess, but something's got to be done. They need to be first on the puck like they did at the beginning of the season. They're not skating anymore. That's why they need to be the forecheck and back check. If they're doing that harder, they might be first on the puck. Matt Greer's chipping in 5'7", so I guess Naslund was 5'7". So if Naslund was 5'7", I don't know what's all this about Caulfield not being able to maybe be a good NHL. I don't get it. Why is his height why is he too small? Yet Naslund wasn't. Henri Richard wasn't. Ivan Cornway wasn't. These guys, anyway. Habs didn't play bad, but Oilers controlled that period. Habs didn't get some offensive punch so far. They haven't yet. Fuck it, Rick. If the Canadians got Matthews, Chara, GM Sean Avery, and Court Tortorella, I'm out of here, I think. Bye, channel. I'm gone. Take a vacation. If you look at the goals, you scrolled past. Hang on. If you look at the goals, not that many were that bad for Price. Not the end of the world. He gave up some bad ones. He looks a little. He's inconsistent. He's not focused all the time. But he's not playing like horribly. So yeah, it's not fair to everybody to be shitting all over Price like they are. It's not fair. Common Sense says Lions tonight, 73-24-11. That's an interesting combo. I think they should put Jake Evans up there. The kid has heart, and I think him and Gallagher would be perfect. And then fourth line with Deneau would be the best fourth line in the NHL. Yeah, I don't know that you're going to put Evans any higher than fourth line right now. Remember, then you got three kids as your 1, 2, 3 down the middle. I don't know if that's a good idea. Got a question. What do you think about bringing Crosby to Montreal with Burke? With Burke, their deal could be possible. I kind of think with Burke and I kind of think no, it's gonna. I don't see them making that deal, especially with Burke and Hextall. They're going to try to build around him. I think they're going to try to rebuild. Other than the bubble, Price has only been good. Good one in the last 4 years. He doesn't have it anymore, and it's too bad. I don't think that's fair to say. I don't think that's fair, Sean. I find it amusing that so many people forget to give the other team credit. Toronto was the better team last night, not by a lot, but enough to get the win. Yeah, well, that's Habs fans do that, right? The other team's always crappy. If we didn't win, it's because we're the worst one. It's our fault. We didn't do something right. Canfield didn't play a game yet, and that's Caulfield, I guess. And Caulfield getting slack for height. Come on, be real. Yeah, I mean, that's what's been happening. Top 10 goalies last playoffs. But this year, less than 20 games in, closer to 10 for Price. He suddenly loses his reputation. Yep. Price is a wee bit shaky. He needs more play time. I don't know. Something's up. I don't know what it is, but I think he'll get his act together. Deal was short too. Caulfield would be a 60-point player yearly. That would be nice, eh? I think that's a possibility for Caulfield. How are the Habs losing? Heck, if they lose this and the next two against the Leafs, they drop to third or fourth. Please win, Habs. Let's see how they come out in the second period. Just like Edmonton has been the better team so far tonight. They have been tonight, you know. 3 losses, Habs fans getting panicked. Yeah. 1 loss and Habs fans get panicked. What are you talking about? They don't need 3. 3 losses and we're going insane. Bob, the Habs are playing down to the Oilers level tonight. Or are the Oilers playing up to Montreal because they want this win badly? They want revenge. By the way, as Columbus Blue Jackets fan, I severely miss Josh. Habs are rocking. We're happy that you're missing Josh. We're happy to have him. Trade Price to Toronto for Crosby. That's how likely we're getting Crosby? How do you trade him to Toronto to get Crosby, though? The real bum is Gomez. It's all Gomez's fault. Best goalie all time? No, that's again your name. We don't need Crosby. Yeah, I'm not saying we do or don't, but I think it costs you too much to get him. So then we don't. I'm going to have to try to watch a little more of that second period to get a feel for this game. Yeah, there's 0 chance we're getting Crosby. I mean, I don't think that, you know what? I won't say there's 0 chance, but it's not much of a chance. Don't trade Price. Well, Price has a no movement clause, so he's going to have to agree to be traded. So I don't know if he's going to get traded. I wouldn't trade him either. The top 4 teams are Calgary, Edmonton, Montreal, Leafs, in my opinion. If Montreal keeps this mini slump up or this slump, they're going to drop out of that. Because Winnipeg's right there, too, as a matter of fact. I could see Malkin before Crosby and would rather have Malkin. Yeah, I guess I could see them trading Malkin. Yeah, before definitely I could see them trading Malkin before Crosby. Yeah, would love it if somebody legally changed their name to Sidney Crosby and Montreal signed him to an undisclosed deal. Hockey fans would collectively lose their minds. Price said he will never want to be traded. Yeah, but say they came to him and said, "Listen, we feel we got to go in a different direction. We've got a deal for you. Will you waive your no movement clause?" Price might be the kind of guy that'll just, if that's what the team wants, he'll be okay and he'll do it, and then he'll waive the clause. So I don't know, but I don't think he wants to get traded. Not with the talent they brought in. It looks like it's going to be good here for a few years. I think he wants to stay here. Price going to Colorado. All Habs goalies go there. Vasilevsky, Hellebuck, Hart, Rask, Markstrom, Bishop, Gibson, Kemper, Grubauer, Lehner, Varlamov, Binnington. All better than the last 2 years. It's a big list. If we start sliding in the standings, maybe time for a coaching change. Yeah, that talk started again. Caden Primo is ready, I think. I want to see Primo have this full season in AHL personally. Price will get traded when we lose 10-1 to Detroit. Laughing my ass off, that list brutal. I missed the Carey Price prime. Yeah, well, the march of time catches everyone. Are we getting close to restart of the game? You really think Price is the starting goalie on Team Canada? No way in hell. Not. Well, he's going to get an opportunity. Goalie girl, you're nuts. All right, I'm out. Hey, Bob, have a great one, buddy. Thanks for being here. If Price doesn't get his act together, no one is going to take a $10 million backup. Okay, let's just say this starting out. Jordan and Jeff, no fighting tonight, please. I'll have to put you both in timeouts. If Price doesn't get his act together, no one is going to take a 10. I said that already. Well, that's another thing, right? His contract is at some point also going to be harder to trade if he's not playing well. So it's not, well, Price playing shitty, trade him. Well, who's going to want to do that? Habs are 100% making the playoffs. Well, it's not 100%. If they play like they have been the last 3 games, it's not 100%, that's for sure. I wonder, Crosby, Malkin, PK, Tongue to Seattle in some freakish deals. Who's Tongue? Tongue not still playing. What are you talking about, Jordan? Price literally plays on the ice at the same time as those goalies. Okay, but no fighting, you guys, please. We will regret signing Gallagher to the tournament amount on his new extension. I hope not. Anytime Price has a bad game, there's the hate, Patrick. No gloves got dropped, just some jarring in front of the net. And I'm issuing a warning. I didn't say any gloves got dropped. I'm issuing the warning before the gloves got dropped. Hey, let's not sound like Leafs fans here. This is where Montreal management needs the coach. Goalie girl. Price is better than half your list, and he will be he'll be on Team Canada, but I don't know that he might not start. He'll have to perform to do it. So who do you think makes it the farthest in the playoffs between all the Canadian teams? I hope Montreal. Do you know who will be going to the Kraken? No. Well, there's no way to know till it happens. What makes you think Price being on Team Canada makes him better than anyone on my list today? Because if you play for Canada, you're elite. Yeah, Jeff says he'll drop the gloves. Jeff will drop the gloves. He'll drop the gloves. Allen is going to Seattle in expansion draft. I hope not. I really hope it's not Allen. I think, Rick, I think you need to send Jordan and Goalie Girl to the sin bin. 2 minutes for fighting. I mean the 34-year-old Pittsburgh defenseman. Who's that? Letang. Okay. Oh, Tonga. Yeah, Letang. Yeah. I think we lose Allen to Seattle as well. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's probably It's probably going to happen, but I hope not. I love Price, but he really hasn't played up to par the last 4 years except the bubble. That's what happens when you get older, right? You decline a little bit. So he's definitely on the decline. I'll probably be falling asleep in the third period. I think, okay, that's not what I want to read. Guys, I'm not Ben Sherratt. Dumb penalties. No, don't take dumb penalties. Boston or Toronto? For what exactly? I hate both of them. I hate Toronto more. I wonder when and who the next Canadian team will win the Stanley Cup. I hope it's Montreal. Hope it's Drouin to Seattle. Yeah, I doubt it'll be. But you never know. Maybe they'll leave him maybe they'll leave him exposed. But remember, you'll lose him. Where, you could move Drouin instead of losing him to Seattle for nothing. So Toronto, because I like Canada's teams more. Yeah, I just like them both. Jordan stirring the pot like Avery in front of Marty. Yeah, and Jeff likes to stir the pot, so the two of them together. Jordan, I didn't say I was going to ban you. I was only going to time out, and I can time Jeff out if I choose to. I'm allowed. William Jorgen. Maybe it's Price that wants Seattle. His wife is from Seattle. Just saying. Listen, I'm not saying that that's not a possibility, but yes, he'll have to waive his no movement clause for them to leave him exposed. So if he wants to do that, but then why would Seattle take an aging Carey Price making $10.5 million? I don't think they would do that. So you might see Carey Price left exposed anyway because. No, I don't think they can do it. The only way they can expose him is if he waives his no movement clause. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I wonder when the Habs will win the Stanley Cup. Yeah, me too. Been wondering that for 27 years. The only way we don't lose Allen to Seattle is if only Price is willing to agree to waive his no movement. Or Seattle doesn't take Allen. It's a possibility they don't take Allen either. And maybe Montreal can make a deal with them to say, here, we'll give you a draft pick. Don't take Allen. Those kind of deals are made. David Weum, I'm in central Alberta and it's not blacked out, which often happens. Though there are no fans in the stands. Can you explain this? Nope. That's weird that they're not blacking out the game. Oh boy, it just jumped. Better captain, Scott Gomez or Brian Giunta? Well, Giunta, because Gomez was never a captain. Those are 3 good years. He had 1 bad year in the last 6. That's true. Do you take inspiration for your videos from the hockey guy? I take inspiration from the hockey guy to have started my channel. So I don't get, I don't want to steal anybody's ideas, and I don't really want to use anybody's ideas. I want to come up with my own things. So, but yeah, this channel is because of the hockey guy. He got me into it. Not like inadvertently, he didn't do it on purpose, but yeah. You should do a video on ranking all of the NHL teams from best to least. That's power rankings, and I don't know that I don't watch enough of the other games really to do a power rank. I tried. I did an initial power ranking because that was easy, but to go through the season, I don't watch all the games. It's hard to do that. So, and it wouldn't go over very big anyway for my channel. Whenever I do NHL stuff like the other teams, people don't watch. I'm strictly a Habs channel. It doesn't make me any less a fan of Price just because I admit he isn't a top 10 goalie anymore. He is capable of it at times, but not over a whole season anymore, knocking him out of the top 10. Yeah, listen, that is one thing. I won't disagree with Jeff on that. He's 33. He's not the Price that he was. And he's proving it out. He's had some good seasons. I'm not saying that. But saying that he had this good season, that doesn't make him a top 10 goalie, though. There's some good goalies in this league. So, yeah, I would agree with that. There's a guy on the Blackhawks. By the way, the second period started and I'm not watching. There's a guy on the Blackhawks that is 5'8" and got 45 goals 2 years ago, so Caulfield can do it. Yeah, that's Alex DeBrincat. He's got 12 points in 10 games this year, so he's hot. Steve Dangle, true Leaf fan. Steve Dangle's a good guy. Yeah, he's a Leaf fan, but he's at least a realistic one. And I like Steve Dangle. I just couldn't watch his video today. Nope. Whoa. What the fuck happened there? That was that's the kind of goal that says to you Montreal's going to lose this game. Now, I don't want that to happen, but now I've said it. I don't know what time it is in the second period, but that's the type of goal that says to you Montreal's losing this game. If it happens that Montreal loses this game, you guys will remember I said that midway through the second period. I don't like seeing stuff like that. This game's getting worse. When I do the review of this game, I'm wearing a fucking bag over my head. If we lose. Puck luck, you're right. That's it. Bounces aren't going our way. They're looking a little lackadaisical at times. And look, their puck luck right there. It just... it was off the no. Doesn't matter how it went in. That was the type of a goal that you look at and you go, we're not winning tonight. I know it's not over yet, Jamie. I know, but I'm telling you, I get this. It's not even 10 minutes into the second. And I see that, and yeah, that's how I'm thinking right now. All right, so Jeff, now I warned Jordan off of this. Stop with the back and forth with Jordan. I'd appreciate that. Okay, so I stood up to both of you. I wanted to stop, or you're both getting timed out. That's just sad to see, man. That's just sad to see. See the bad luck there? It goes in off, like he clears it, it hits the note, comes back, and then goes in. Did that really cross the line completely? Doesn't it have to go over the line completely? It didn't look like it to me. Last 3 game bounces have been going strictly for the other teams. No luck at all for the Habs. It started with the first Sens game. Nobody said we weren't going to have rough patches during the season. No, this is true. Must be Price's fault, according to... Jeff, you're going to get beat up tonight in the room, man. I can't help it. I'm just happy to know figured out puck goes in the net. Just on the other side, though. No, Jordan's not a troll. They're not hitting it off these days, Jordan and Jeff. Jordan's not a troll. He's a long time subscriber, and in the chat. So no. I hope playing Vancouver so much really early didn't hurt us. I don't know if it hurt us, but maybe we got a little bit overexcited. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like what I'm seeing. I would have thought this would have been a totally different game. Yeah, that's not Allen's fault. That was a bad bounce there. And a clearing attempt. Was that Weber? Somebody tried to clear it. It went right to Deneau off his leg, back in. No Deneau hat trick on Allen. Hey, heaven forbid. That means we lose the game for sure. Excuse me. 11-11. That's it for shots. Very low total for the shots, considering it's almost 5 minutes into the second, and 2-0 for Edmonton. 16:25 left in the second period. That was a bouncing puck. I don't know that he could have controlled it necessarily. It happened fast, so I don't know. At this rate, yeah, Gomez on that shitty year that he had would outscore us. I just hope it's not a shutout. I don't know what happened. There's league-leading offense just totally, I don't know. Yeah, and Matt, yeah, it's one of those games, the bounces aren't going their way. Definitely not bounces, and this 3 the 2 against Ottawa, that the bounces didn't go their way. And although in the second one I think it was a little better in the second one. I don't know if that's the case last night, but here it's definitely the case. And I think at points in the last 3 games, their passing was off, and they got it back on track, and that's kind of what's going on here. They need a trashy goal. Just get any kind of a goal right now. That's what they need. Jeff, that's the problem. This is these things are becoming a trend. And the more this stuff goes on game after game, it's a problem. Yeah, the refs have their whistles in their pockets tonight, it seems like. Has there been a penalty? I don't think so, Anyway, I decide what's annoying. Can someone undo that Ray Buckle comment, please? They're playing like an AHL team. I don't know if it's that bad, but oh, Draisaitl, almost a nice move in between the two defensemen. This fan of yours mutes the TV and watches the game. That's a compliment. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm not saying trade Price. I never said trade him. What I said is he is not consistent enough anymore to be considered a top 10 goalie in a young man's game. Listen, I think it's true, and that's true. Jeff has never said to trade Price. Jeff actually, Price is one of his favorite players. So, okay, common sense and Jordan, come on, stop it. No, you didn't say anything wrong, Ray. It's just that I've got a filter, and it hides certain comments. So I just meant that one of the mods, just to unblock it, because your comment was hidden. They just had to click a button to show it. Yeah, no, you didn't offend anybody. The goal slump is mainly due to KK and Deneau not playing well recently. Well, it's not just those two. There's a goal slump happening. No problem, Jordan. Don't worry about it. Yes, that Jordan's got it right now. No more. We're here for hockey. Most goals from defense this season. Montreal second in the league. Wow. Pretty good. Face off about to happen. Edmonton wins it in their zone. 14-13 shots for Edmonton. It's 2-0 Edmonton, and it is there's 13:26 left in this period. Come on, guys, get something happening. Spirited debate is not a penalty. That's not what's going on there. It's not spirited debate. KK doesn't shoot enough. I think he doesn't shoot enough, but he's shooting a little more now these days. Anyways, this year. Common sense. No, that's not what we're saying. Just I don't want to see any fighting or arguing. Why are we arguing over that kind of stuff? So I hope you don't feel that you've spent you chose the wrong community. But I just gave Jeff and Jordan crap about doing this. I don't want to do this again. KK wins every battle I see him in, so that's good. Yeah, he's playing okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm not watching close enough to really judge some of this, so. KK struggles are due to Julian, in my opinion. Okay, but got to explain yourself on that one. Oh, yeah, look at that. Who is that? Byron. He'll be off for concussion protocol with that. Ooh. Ah, that gotta hurt. Scott Gomez snuck on the ice and KK's jersey. Yeah, no, it's not. No, KK's much bigger than Gomez. Yeah, what Patrick says. Let's not turn on each other because it's a frustrating night. KK is doing some things perfectly fine, but no points and losing faceoffs are a big problem. True. Case for ear guards like Sid wears. True. They should be. I mean, you can protect your head, protect your ears too. Hopefully he doesn't get a concussion or something like that from that, or pop an eardrum. Come on, guys, let's get something going because this is starting to be a boring game. There's not a lot of excitement to their game these days. I watched some of Lego Rocks. Yeah. And Matt, it might not be a concussion, but they still have to take him out for the protocol. Make sure he's okay before he can come back out. It's a shot. It's a puck to the head. They have to do that. Come on, guys. Do something here. Yeah. Bad angle shots. Icing. They need to wake up. It's like, yeah, there's, I don't know, something. It doesn't seem that exciting. Again, I said it. Was it yesterday's game? No, probably not. But definitely the two Ottawa games. Serious comment. Gomez has a higher face-off win percentage. We are in big trouble. Really? Did you look that up? There we go. Come on, guys. Break it out of there. Well, we asked for a shot from KK. He doesn't get through. Byron's back out already. That's good. Yeah, Devin, without a helmet, that would have really been bad. Habs are somewhere in between those two things, I think, Paul. I don't know. Are they making Mike Smith look really good, or is he like, I don't know what's going on here. And this is a team they dominated last two games they played against them. I don't see why this is turned around like this. We need to do something here. Either switch the lines, fire a coach, or make a trade. Gomez has something Price and the rest of the Habs don't have over the last 27 years. A Stanley Cup. I think they just need to play with passion. Yes, they were forechecking so much better early on. They are, and their forecheck game seems to have gone the last few games. Habs better switch up their game. They're too predictable. Gomez had a career too and is an awesome guy off ice. Yeah, listen, Gomez was a good player. We're just making fun of him because of the shit he did here. He sucked while he was here, but yeah, before that, he was a good player. Rings. Yeah, well, I know. Special teams is very weak. Has there been any special teams work at all? I don't think so. Tonight, I mean. Habs are playing okay now, but I don't think it's enough to win the game. How about Habs score some effing goals? Yes. Listen, I'm telling you, I didn't like what I saw on that second goal. I didn't like it. So far, I'm not wrong yet. I want to be wrong, though. I really do. I want to be wrong on what I thought, but it's not looking like I am. Gianta sucked here, too. I don't know what they were thinking bringing them two in. Gianta didn't suck, but he wasn't the goal scorer that he had been in New Jersey, that's for sure. Gianta was a 40. I think 1 year, 44 goals, didn't he? I don't know if he got 50, but he was a goal scorer, Gianta, when he was younger. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left. Montreal's actually now outshooting them 16-15. Be nice if it was outscoring them. Icing. Toffoli only scores against Vancouver. It's starting to seem like that pretty much. That was an icing NHL. That's what that was. Last year, Price's average save percentage was .946 in playoffs. He's still the best in the league. He's not the best in the league. He's not the best in the league anymore. That's out the window. He is I would think he's right around a top 10. I don't know the exact numbers. I'd have to go through and look, but he's not the best in the league anymore. That's just the honest truth. Mike Smith is playing lights out. It's only his second game of the season, so he's well rested and ready for this, that's for sure. But yeah, of course, we're going to hit another hot goalie. Come on, guys. Somebody called it Sherrod getting the penalty. Yeah, it was a trip. We have a good amount of shots, but they're not scoring chat. Yeah, they're not the good kind. They're not the high danger stuff that we were getting earlier in the season. Yeah, the passing is not sharp. They're not getting the bounces. It's just everything's off. Refs had to do something eventually. No, that was a trip. That was a legitimate trip. Price can play like the best for streaks, but not like Vaz or Hellbuck. Right. He's going to be a little more streaky. That's a good way to put it. Missing that natural goal scorer. They're in a slump that way. I mean, the scoring was great. I don't know what's going on, but they're in a slump right now. That's why I called it a mini slump in my preview or my review. I don't know which one I called it in, but 6:25 left in this period. Edmonton's on the power play. 19-15 now in shots. For Montreal's picking up on the shots. But they're not great chances, like someone just said. Ooh, boy. Oh, yeah. Jeez. 5:30 left. It's getting a little exciting. We need a shorty. They don't look capable of doing that. Not right now. But they need to win at home too, Jeff. That's the problem. They need to win at home. Our team's too tall for a shorty. Our team's too tall for a shorty. Oh well, they killed off the power play, so that's good. I mean, at least that. Come on, guys. Maybe it'll be like the opposite of last game because this is about where Toronto scored their first goal in the second period of last game. Let Montreal do that here. Shoots it in. Dump and chase. Dump and chase. Come on. Sorry, guys. Caulfield should be a good penalty killer. He'll get a lot of shorties because he's a shorty. Now we're on even scoring. Now I can't interpret that. Sorry. Anderson has been on the ice with KK a lot. It's kind of strange how they're changing. Whoa. Come on, guys. Put some pressure. Hold the puck in their zone. Sorry, I've been boring tonight, guys, but I'm a little under the weather tonight, as I said earlier. The Oilers are playing better than us. Strictly that. I don't know if they're bullying us. Montreal just can't get anything going. Oh. You can entertain yourselves. Yeah, I'm trying. I just want to see some of this game. It's 2 minutes left in this period. It's 20. Oh, yeah, Edmonton's come back with a few shots because it's 21-20 now for Montreal, and still 2-0. I guess now it's 21-21. No more fighting. Come on. We don't want to see anybody fighting. There's no fighting in hockey. Who's the leader? Who's going to lead this team? I want to know. Yeah. Well, we know it's supposed to be. Are they doing the job? I don't know. You guys are lucky after a loss. You guys can go to bed and forget about it. I live in Korea. After a loss, it starts off my day on a shitty note. Yeah, I feel for you there, Paul. I'm going to unlock that since nobody else did. Yeah, I feel for you. I know. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. You watch the game before going to work. That's kind of weird. But hey, like you said, you're in Korea. Come on, we can't get one by Smith. It doesn't seem like it. Right now, there doesn't seem this little slump they're in. It doesn't seem like anybody leading the way. Anderson was playing good the last game. He tried. It didn't work. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Jason Teal thinks KK is a special kind of terrible right now. I'm not seeing a top dog. Dogs don't skate well. That makes sense. All right, we're back for the last, minute and a half now of the second period. Let's see if they can get their act together and get a goal. If they could get a goal here right at the end of the second period, would be go a long way towards turning this around. And maybe if they can get one against Mike Smith, opens the floodgates a bit. Galley's numbers are down. That's why I put him in my preview as one of the players. Numbers. Those aren't. I mean, he's usually doing better than that. So, come on! Damn it! I thought they heard me there and were gonna oblige me. Good. And see, a save like that could really make, could maybe give him a little bit of a boost. Although it's late in the damn period. But that's better than them getting another goal. Lolly made LOL. I made this vid. That's a cool name. I see a lot of puck watching on defense. They're not playing the man, they're playing the puck, is what you're saying? A fight could also give the team a spark. You never know. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. All the players needing re-signing are sucking. Oh, there's some. Come on, guys. You got time for this break. Come on. Dump it in. That's what to do. 38 seconds left. Dump it in. Don't go try to score. No, why would you do that? Period's almost over. No, don't take a shot before the period ends. Why would you do that? Blow the whistle with 1.9 seconds left. Like, why the fuck do that? Just let it go. Are they not rolling 4 lines? That I can't tell. Honestly, I can't. Hey, and Matt, have a good night, buddy. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Would be 4-0 without Allen and net. You're probably right on that. I think why I'm confused is because Suzuki's line is first line right now. Yes, they are. They're first line right now. I think it's without a doubt, right? Suzuki's first line right now. This slump started when the Deneau contract and all the trade rumors started to be the front talk of all Montreal media. I imagine the room gets affected by shit like that. Could be. I don't know if it was right exactly then, but not long after, that's for sure. I would hope they don't get distracted by that, but are affected, but maybe they do. I think it's a lot like Shamir was saying. You don't expect they're not going to have, slumps here and there in the season, and this hopefully it's just that. Allen keeping them in the game kind of seems like it. Suzuki. Wait, Suzuki? You want to put Suzuki with Deneau and KK? No. It's all 3 centers on one line? Is that what you're saying? Or Suzuki 1, Deneau 2nd, KK 3rd. That is how it is right now, I do believe. They seem a bit of a mess right now, Alifaz. I wish we had PLD even more now. Hope Byron is okay. Didn't he come back out already? I saw Anderson, KK, Tatar. I don't know. I think Suzuki, Drew, and Anderson should stay together. They're playing well. Maybe not as much this game as others, but they haven't been slumping. Yeah, Patrick, I think that's how it is right now. Since the Ottawa game, second Ottawa game for sure. I think it's officially Suzuki's the number 1 center. Yeah, Byron's back playing. He's been playing for a bit. He came back. He wasn't off very long. They just checked him out. I think they look at his eyes, and there's a few things, and I'm sure he passed all the first test they gave him. That's why he was out so early. The lines are getting spooky. We need Frolik. Frolik's a 4th liner. I don't see the big difference he's going to make. They should load up top 2 lines for the 3rd. I mean, you know what? Maybe 3rd period have a, juggle the lines a little bit, see if they can get something going. Yeah, Patrick, he is line. I'm sure he is line, number 1 line. New strategy. Before we pull the goalie, defenseman trips goalies. Defenseman trips, takes goalie into net, takes net off post. Now they can't score. Just happened in Pittsburgh. Really? I didn't see that. We needed line A or PLD. But now he needs to step up and lead. Yeah. Somebody's got to do it. I'll take anybody doing that. Like even if Deneau finally steps up and gets a few goals, I'll take that. Our Wi-Fi wasn't good enough for Line A's Fortnite, so he didn't want to sign here, or he didn't want to come here. Turner Stevenson is in the room. Yeah, okay. Hey, Turner Stevenson, thanks for coming in. Are you the real Turner Stevenson? Line A getting benched already. Yeah, but it wasn't for what everyone thinks it was, though. Line A got benched apparently for mouthing off at assistant coaches, and he says he deserved it, and he's fine with it. That's a lot to ask of a young player with guys like Gallagher, Weber, and Price in the room. Yep. It is. They got to step up too and show them the way. They're just watching the puck, to be honest. They probably took away his Xbox. I have your score rookie card, Turner. Yes, it's me, my fellow. I love YouTubers, especially Canadians content. Okay, but just color me a little bit, just a little bit skeptical. Only that you wouldn't be the first one trying it on me. And I haven't been wrong yet, so you'd have to somehow prove that to me for me to not be skeptical that it's really Turner. If it's really Turner Stevenson, I mean, like, hey, I'm honored to have you here, but you'd have to prove that to me. If Suzuki was scoring a point or two a night, they would step aside ASAP. Who would step aside? Toffoli, Suzuki, Anderson, and KK and Galley, KK, Tuna, and see if it will get a goal. Toffoli, Suzuki, Anderson, and KK, Galley, KK, and Tatar. They got to try something. You know what? Even for just one period, if you're just shaking up the lines just to get something going, and not that it doesn't matter what the lines up are, like the lines you put up, but I mean, do something to try to shake something, shake them up. We're doing horrible. No, not horrible. We're just not doing the job. Habs have won 60% of the faceoffs so far. Really? They're winning faceoffs tonight? It's not helping them. Been spying on other teams' streams. Their biggest fear seems to be Romanov, not Suzuki. Oh, really? How many goals in your rookie year, Turner? Yeah, he can look that up, though. It's a good point, Jeff. It's just that I've been fooled like 3 times already. I don't want to. I want it to be Turner Stevenson, and then listen, if you are Turner Stevenson, like I can't. I'm honored to have you here. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Scored 0 in 1 in 92-93. What do you mean 0 in 1? Turner Stevens, you weren't. I mean, if you are Turner Stevens, you weren't you weren't an offensive producer, really. Big guy here, definitely. Turner Stevenson's a big guy. 0 in 1 game in your rookie year, but then that wasn't your rookie year. Rookie year is not considered. You're not considered a rookie till you had played 10 games, if I'm correct. I said versus Ottawa they needed to switch it up, and everyone told me I was crazy. Well, I tell you you're crazy all the time, so that's the. No, I didn't tell you were crazy, but yeah, I remember that. Do you still have the mullet, Turner Stevenson? Can you help fix this team, Turner? Last minute, there were 2 Habs forecheckers and 4 Edmonton defenders. I'm not. I'm Rocket Richard. If this is Turner Stevenson, well, I would tend to lean that way too. But you never know. But currently coaching in Everett. Got to fact check that. Although, today it's so easy for someone to just be on their computer with all Turner Stevenson facts. Shaved head, no mullet now? Like me, I got a shaved head. Shaved head. Sort of shaved. Not with a razor, just with a trimmer. What we need Turner Stevenson is to send us a picture of him holding the newspaper with today's date. Interesting question. Did you enjoy the women in Montreal more than playing for the Habs? This will tell us the truth. '94, 95 was my first actual season. Yeah, that would make sense. But that would make it like you're not a rookie if you played only one game in the NHL, one season. You're not a rookie. You're still not haven't had your rookie season yet. So 94, 95 would be your rookie season. I feel like I just sounded a bit like Christopher Walken, 94, 95. I can't do Christopher Walken, so I don't know why I would sound like him at all. Koivu was the best 11 that we've had. Koivu was a good number 11. Better watching a Talking Habs video. What's better watching? Everything's better than when you're watching Talking Habs video. Ojic, PJ Stock, Corson, let's get a brawl going. 94, 95, 6 goals and 41. Not very good. You weren't a goal scorer in your career. That's assuming you're Turner Stevenson. No, if I remember correctly, you were a high draft pick. We had a lot of hope for you to be an offensive. Remember, I'm assuming this is Turner Stevenson, being an offensive forward, but you ended up being a third line guy. Am I right? There you go. That would do it. Turner, send me a selfie watching this live stream to my email, which is in the description. And then I'm definitely going to believe it's you. And then I'll be like super embarrassed that I didn't believe it was you. And yeah. Drafted 12th overall. Yeah, high draft pick. I remember that. 4th line in PK, but yeah. There you go, 4th line. Next, Louis LeBlanc going to join chat. See, Turner Stevenson I liked a lot. Louis LeBlanc didn't do anything here. Turner Stevenson was a hockey player. Sometimes I sound like Dick Irvin. Really? That's a compliment. Okay, so now if Turner Stevenson sends me this and it's Turner Stevenson, no, I'm not drinking a cup of ranch, so let's not get into that. I know everyone's thinking that, but I'll apologize and be very, very like honored to have an ex-Hab here. That would be like awesome. Let me know when you send it. I'll go look for it because I have to open up the email. I'm not saying he's not necessarily legit, but all these stats and all that can easily be gotten. It's only, if I'd never been fooled before, I would be more easily to say that this is really Turner Stevenson. But I've been fooled before, so I kind of don't want to make myself into a fool again. That's all I'm saying. So, Turner, if it is you, I would hope that you would understand that, and you'd be okay with that. The women were fun, better than Philly. Is that where they sent you to after you left here? I don't remember. Rick, what do the Canadiens need to be a cup contender because they aren't? They need a legitimate goal scorer or an elite player. They need a star, which they haven't got right now. So, that would be a big difference. They need to get into the playoffs and do well. That would help. I'll tell you a story. Me and Savage used to drink a lot and would always go for poutine at Lafleur's. Yeah, nothing. Well, Lafleur's got good fries. Yeah, I never had a poutine at Lafleur's. I would have been out of control if I played for the Habs in the 90s. I don't know where to go with it. I'm sorry. So we'll just go with wow. Why would you how do you find okay, so we're gonna assume now that you're Turner Stevenson, but how do you come to I don't know. Am I the channel that somebody would watch? That's the next hockey player. Is nobody else doing a live stream for this game than me? I don't know. I just feel I don't know. But listen, if you're really Turner Stevenson, like welcome to the channel. Subscribe and ring that notifications bell. That'll get you your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge right here at Talking Habs. Canadian Elite, that sure would seal the deal. They need to make some trades. They need offense. It is the same old crap. They can't score after the first 10 games. Well, no, it's not the same old crap. Don't worry. They're going to get their scoring back. It's just, I'm not sure what it's going to take yet. Bring back Guy Carbonneau as coach. He was pure offense. Turner should have been Kachuk. Turner should have been Kachuk? What does that mean? If they miss the playoffs, MB is done. So is CJ. I don't know about MB. CJ, I would think. But I've heard, where did I hear that? That probably both of them will survive that. They need to forecheck and get bodies in front. Yeah, well, we've been talking about the forechecking because they're not really doing that. And yeah, you're right. They got to get some bodies. That's where a guy like Perry would help tonight. But yeah. I listen. You're starting to like you're sounding more like it. Just that it's weird. I don't know, but you're right. Why would someone impersonate Turner Stevenson? I hope you understand. If you know that you would understand that I've had this kind of stuff pulled over. Like the, what do they call it? Now I'm flat. I can't even get my words. I've had the wool pulled over my eyes before. That's all. So I'm being well. I'm looking forward to that email, and I would hope that you'll return. We do this every hockey game, so every Habs game. So like awesome if you're Turner Stevenson, and I really appreciate that you're here. Wow, why you would follow me? I guess I'm one of the only people doing regular in English doing regular Habs videos. I think I'm the only one doing every day, so I guess that could be why. I don't know. I'm all embarrassed now, and I don't know why. There's no way we lose to Flipping Smith, but we are losing to him. It is 2-0. Zarizi, it is 2-0. Well, Turner, that you will get. That you will get. I will make a big apology. I'm not drinking ranch, guys. I'm not doing that. But like, awesome. I don't even have the words. I don't know. It's just not happening. Are you taking off already? Cheers, buddy. I appreciate that, and I'm looking forward to that email. Okay, let's have a show of hands. Everybody take a vote. Was that Turner Stevenson? What does everybody think? Because I'm not sure, but I think he left. Turner Stevenson didn't leave. Turner Stevenson just took a membership? Are you kidding me? Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Some Turner Stevenson hype in the house. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. I feel all proud now. Well, it might be, it might not be, Rich. We're going to see if we get that email for sure. But hey, even if he's not, he's a member now. So nobody talk bad about him. You get protection with that membership there, Turner. All right. So am I red? Because I feel like I'm all red from. Hey, there you go. You interested in doing a podcast by chance? Because we, Jeff and I, so Goalie Girls Rule, we got a podcast, which there's a link in the description as well. It's not the most professional, and we're kind of on lousy equipment, but we have a podcast. And if you ever want to do it, you have an open invitation. Just get in touch with me, and I'll definitely make this happen. And you'd be our first. I've had guests. We've had guests on there, but not really. You'd be like our first guest. Hell, even if you're not Turner Stevenson, you want to be on the podcast, it'd still be fun. So let me know let me know by email. You don't have to answer here, but let me know by email. Either way, let me know if you are or you aren't, but you want to be on the podcast. Let me know. I'll make it happen. Because this is funny. It's funny if it's not true, and it's funny if it's true. It's even better if it's true. And either way, I'd like to get you on the podcast. I've fallen way behind on comments, and I apologize to everybody, but yeah, this is a good time. Yeah, my face I must be red. Am I red all over? Because I blush a lot when I get embarrassed like this. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. What's going on in the game? Is there anything happening on the ice? Because I can't really tell. This is a moment in Talking Habs history. I'm going to try to pull this clip. Well, it's a chat clip, so I don't know if I can pull that out. But it's awesome. Hey, listen, now Turner is a member. So, yeah, like I said, either way, I'm happy to have him, and I'm happy to have him on the podcast. It'd be great. So we got 17-20 left in this period. It's 25-25 for shots. Edmonton's on a power play, but Montreal's almost killed it off. Still 2-0. It's kind of, I said this, 2 minutes into the second period, and so far, still time left, but so far it's what's going on. Patrick, I have to admit, that's very true, which kind of wants me to lean towards the fact that it's really him, because it's kind of, but then someone could say, well, it's so random that people will believe. It could go either way still. So, but I want to believe it's him. We're talking about him like he's not still here, but he's probably still here. So sorry about that, Turner. You must get that a lot, though, right? People talk about you when you go places and they think you're not there. Well, Gilbert, I'd rather be Turner Stevenson than Gilbert Dion any day. That's for me, personally. Curb your enthusiasm means Talking Habs Venn diagram. I like that. Ooh, there's going to be a fight. What happened there? Two big boys. Would he really make a YouTube account with an old picture of him calling himself Turner Stevenson? Have a good one. Thank you. I'm looking forward to the email, and I'll definitely get back to you on the podcast. Like I said, either way. He might put the old picture up there. I don't see why not. I probably would if I, put an old handsome picture of myself up there. Have a good one, Turner, if you're still there. And like, if it's really you, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And if it's not, thank you so much for the membership. And like I said, either way, podcasts will get this done. Rick, you have the balls to put yourself out on YouTube day after day. Just keep doing it. Maybe you'll have 100,000 one day. Yeah, I kind of don't think I would, but that is my ultimate goal. I really want a silver play button. I don't see myself getting there, but hey, you never know. You never know, right? And you know what? The whole thing is, you're right. Just put yourself out there. It's something I never did in my life, and I did it with YouTube, and I'm not regretting it at all. That's it. The deal's done. That's it. What just happened there? That's it. It's over. Jesus. No, don't be sorry, Turner. Like I said, either way, this was great. So, hey, I have a great night, and I appreciate you being here. I do. That just seals the deal there. Third goal. They're not coming back from that. Was that a 4-minute power play? So that means we can, or is that what's going on here? Okay, it's not saying there's still a power play. Why is he still in the box? Anderson, yeah, he's 2 games in a row. He's like the only one. I wouldn't mind. I'd love to meet the real Turner Stevenson in person. That'd be great for the channel. I hope it turns out to be him. I really do. I hope it turns out to be him. But like I said, either way, this was funny. If it's not, and I still want to get him on the podcast and talk about it. It's funny. Yeah, Paul, I remember when we beat. Hey, Paul, you're still up. Is this keeping you up? Or I thought no. Okay, I forgot your point. You're right. You're gonna watch the end of the game. Just go to his Instagram. He's on there. I don't do Instagram, so. This is a little worse than last night because this should not be happening. So, thank God the Turner Stevenson incident happened. So, kind of lighten the mood a bit, right? Hey, Paulie, see you Saturday. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, right, Patrick? Either way, I think it works out. Either way, it really does. So I'm happy he came in. He took a membership. That's fantastic of him. But either way, this works out to something good, I think, and something funny and memorable. Looks like the week break is something that we need, maybe. Or maybe that could go against them, but there's definitely no problem about momentum because they're not losing any. They don't have any. Shane Corson does stuff like this all the time, so why not Turner? No, listen, it's maybe just as likely that it is him as it's not, right? There's a couple things, but that might make me think, I don't know. I'm at first, yeah, I laughed. I don't think it's him, but you know what? I think it could. There's a chance. I think there's a chance. Is Turner Stevenson first line on your roster if you're the coach? I think Turner Stevenson would say no. He said, I call him a third liner, and he said, if it's him, he was fourth line and all that. But no, I mean, no. We could use his truculence right now. Is that the word? Was he? I don't remember. Was Turner a truculent player? Big boy, though. I'm bored to death with this game. Do you think the Habs should change their lines even more than just moving to Foley to first line and Tatar to third line? It's going to be up to the coach. I don't know. They got to do something and shake up the lines a little bit. I bet you I'll listen to that podcast either way, 100%. And that's why, either way, I want to put him on the podcast because even if it's a stunt, that was a great stunt. And I want to talk to the guy, and he's a member. So why not? You know, and if it's really Turner Stevenson, I want to talk to him too. So yeah. So either way, it works. And I appreciate that he did that either way because, yeah, it was fun. How long do you think the slump can go on? Too long. Considering Saturdays against the Leafs again, if they're still slumping, it can go on. They got to fix it at the very least. They got to fix it on their week off. Patrick, 100%. I like Turner Stevenson. I did. I liked him as a player here. That's without, and not because he just, if that's him that he just came in here. I did. Sean, that's a good argument. That's what Jeff is saying. Same thing. It's a possibility. Ooh. How many Canadiens games do I watch per year? Me, I watch every game. Every game. Got to for the channel. It's 60-40. It's him, and betting on the 40, it's him. Yeah, I think I think you got it about right, the odds. I'm hoping on the 40 then, but like I said, either way, it's still an interesting thing. Paul, the reason I don't do Instagram is I don't do internet on my phone. Although at home I can do it. I just don't, like when I'm not home. I just feel that Instagram is more of a younger person's kind of thing. I don't know. I feel like I'm too old for Instagram. Besides, I've got Twitter, I've got YouTube. It's a lot on my plate right now. If I had some help, like an intern or something, that would be different. I could do that because they could post for me, but it's too much for me right now to have 3 platforms now. Patrick, you collected his cards like in particular, or yeah? I mean, I had some of his cards when I was collecting again in the. Oh God, I wasn't collecting anymore then, actually. So I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Jeff says he still has his. We'll find out. We'll find out when I'm going to go check and see if there's an email. Okay, so the games are behind right now. Let's go look. Well, there's something about hockey, but it's not from him. So that is a no right now on the email. So not yet. There we go. He got us good. I still want you on the podcast, though, Turner. So if you're still interested, let's do that because it was funny. You had us. You didn't have me completely, but you were starting to get me. I'll admit to it. That was a good one. Where did you come up with doing this with Turner Stevenson's name? Just out there enough, right? Yeah, I wanted to believe. He didn't have me completely, but I was leaning towards it. I'm being the first one to admit it. Anyways, good one, buddy. And really, listen, thanks for the membership. I appreciate that. Hopefully, I'll live up to it for you. But if you're interested in the podcast, let me know. We'll arrange it. We'll get you on for a segment because that was funny enough for that. You deserve it for that. But too bad, man. I was hoping you were really Turner Stevenson. He lives in Seattle? Yeah, but with the internet, what's the difference where you live? It doesn't make a difference. By the way, this is another reason why I didn't think it was Turner Stevenson. If I'm smoking it, I didn't think Turner Stevenson would be taking a membership on my channel. So it's another reason why I didn't think it was him. Yeah. But you almost had me. It's Heinz 57. Good one. Heinz, you still get the opportunity. You want to be on you earned that. You earned it, buddy. That was good. Awesome. That was funny. Awesome. So yeah, so we'll still get in touch with me on the email and we'll figure out when, if you're still interested, we'll figure out when to have you on the podcast. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was good. This is getting to be a really frustrating game, and you know what? You changed that. You brought some levity to tonight. So good one. Is Jeff back yet? Jeff's not back. He doesn't know yet. Let's prank Jeff when he gets back. That is, well, did I blow it? I got the we got the email and it's him. Jeff, we got the email. It's him. You went away. I don't know where you went. Unless you heard what I said before you came back in. That might change everything. Yeah, Jeff, it's not him. It's Heinz. He took a membership, but he pranked us. So it's not him. Okay, I'm writing that down, buddy. Okay, let me get that. Heinz. Got it. I'll be in touch with you. Jeff still wants to believe. Jeff, no, seriously, Jeff, it's not him. We got it all settled, but we're going to invite Heinz to the podcast because that he He earned it for doing that because that was a good prank. But like I said, I've had this happen to me before, and they never turn out to be true. But it was a good one. Yeah, the Habs. And 8250 said that it. Anth 8250. Anth 8250. Yeah, it seems like after the Canuck game, it's true. It's kind of like our scoring's been down. So let's see how that goes. Monitor it. Hopefully they'll get it back. I would have thought tonight. I had it 5-1. They're not even going to get a goal here. Where do we go from here? This team looks lost in the sauce. I'm going to give you this as my theory, what's going to happen, okay? So many times when the Habs are down and out and you figure it's over, they're whatever, and they're going up against a big opponent, as in Toronto on Saturday, that's when they turn it around and they have a good game. And I'm expecting them to turn it around on Saturday. Well, perfect. You sound perfect for the podcast. So, yeah, you email me or I'll email you. I'd prefer if you email me at the Talking Habs email, and yeah, we'll arrange this. Jeff, it's Heinz 57. He took the new membership, and it's him. He impersonated Turner Stevenson. It's really what happened. So, like 7 minutes left in this game. Montreal's still out shooting them by 2 shots, which seems amazing, but it's 3-0. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Jordan. He's been AWOL for a few minutes there. Are Habs fans one of the worst fan bases in the NHL? Yes, we are. But I think every fan base is. I really do. I think every fan base is bad. So, no, everybody in here is just as bad as anybody else. Yeah, we're bad. We panic too quickly. But something's up. They don't. I don't know. They just don't look right. Their passing is not sharp tonight. Their energy level isn't where I would have expected it. I don't know. Something's off. Benjamin. No problem, buddy. Good to see you. It's been a while. Paynock. I was at the game last year when the Bruins smacked the Habs in Montreal 7-1. Habs fans are very humble, good guys. Yeah, but we're just as bad as any other fan base. Yeah, it broke up the night. No, that's why, and he deserved. I said for that prank, he deserved to be on the podcast, so he's going to be on. But yeah, I wanted to prank you, but you came back just as I said. Let's prank Jeff, and then you were there. It's like thought you might have heard it. Habs fans don't come across well online. No, but it's what most fan bases they don't. Bruins are the number one fan base? Not online. They're brutal online. Bruins fans are brutal online. Bruins fans, Leafs fans, brutal to other fan bases. Habs fans can be all-knowing for sure, but I like it. Every fan base is the same that way. Not a bad player to pick. Just obscure enough for us to think maybe Bruins Habs rivalry ain't the same anymore. I miss the Shaw versus Thornton days. Well, they're not the same because we're not playing them this year, but yeah, it's always still a good rivalry. Just I hate Toronto a little bit more than the Bruins, but Good games either way, always. Well, apparently Mr. Hines does voices and he's all kinds of. So this could be, hey, Hines, this might be one of those lucky moments for us as a podcast. And then if you're interested in that kind of stuff, maybe for you too. And we're going to test it out on the podcast. All Habs fans. Yeah, you can never generalize in anything. Hey, awesome, Hines. I'm going to check that out after the game. I'll open up the email. If not, it'll be in the morning though, but for sure. And yeah, I'll get back to you on that. And yeah, they're slumping. I called it a mini slump in my video, so I think that's what we got here. It'd be nice if at least they don't get shut out and they get a goal here, just to say they didn't get shut out. But then again, maybe a shutout is a kick in the ass they need. Yeah, Jeff, that's exactly what I was thinking. We'll do another four-man podcast. Have a good night, Corey. Thanks for being here, as always. Reason Sharks fans are terrible is because they have no idea about what's happening in the game. They just like going to games and being loud. Yeah, okay. But that's not the case for every fan base. Montreal fan base is knowledgeable. So is the Leafs in general, right? Yeah, Devin, it did kind of break up the night. Doesn't look like they're going to get a goal here tonight. Habs fans equal armchair QBs, all of them and us. That's right. And it's the same again, every fan base. Remember when Habs came back from 5-0 to the Rangers? Yeah, that's not happening here, unfortunately. They did it with more than 5 minutes left. Elio, yes, something's up. They got to work it out soon. I wasn't Googling anything. No, I wasn't Googling. But I wanted to believe, so he almost had me. Hines almost had me. I really wanted to believe, but I wasn't Googling it. I was still going to try to remain as skeptical as I can. Yeah, well, maybe losing to Edmonton, like being shut out, that could be the kick in the ass they need. You know, there's not much farther to fall. Oh yeah, Hines, you were Googling. I figured. Oh, I said it. You could Google that stuff. When do we play Vancouver again? Do you really want to know? I have my schedule here. I shall tell you. I think not. Well, we have that week off. Don't forget, right? Oh, we don't play them for a while. March 8th, 2 games in Vancouver, and then the 19th and 20th, 2 games here, and I think that does it. That does it. Those 4 games. So no, don't have Vancouver to beat up on. Hey, some Heinz love. That's not only a membership. This is some Heinz hype and love here. That's another donation. Thanks, buddy. Go Habs, go. And hey, go podcast, go. I have a good feeling about this. And I'm always looking to make the podcast better. And I think Jeff feels the same way. Markstrom, Murray, Anderson, Smith. One of these things is not like the other. You spelled Anderson wrong. It's with an E for Freddie Anderson. An 8-game losing streak. No, No, because that would mean 6 more losses because they had that win against Ottawa. No. I think the Habs should only play the Canucks this season so we can end the slump and Toffoli can score 100 goals. I don't know. Jordan left, I think. I don't know what happened. If Habs score one, I'll donate a $5. Go, Habs, go. Go. I don't think they're going to score one here tonight. I don't think they're going to score one. Because there's not going to be any empty net for them to get one. I don't see how else they're going to get one. Mike Smith is on a tear here. He's getting a shutout. I wish that would break it, but it's not our team, and that doesn't work like that. Fell asleep on his keyboard. Maybe that's what happened. Going to need a name change again? No. It's still us, and then everybody. You know, we work out guest slots, and there's plenty of time, plenty of ways to keep it like that. And no, not another name change for a while. It may happen eventually one day, but not yet. Yeah, nobody's going to be perfect all season, Robin, that's for sure. Fake fans stop watching when they're losing. I agree. I don't. Depends. You know, there's been times where it was a god-awful team, and then, you know, you get tired of it. So there are games when that's happened. But in general, no, I watch to the end. If Montreal wins, you'll donate 100. Okay. But that's easy to say when you know that's not happening. I appreciate the sentiment, though. Have a great one, Paul. Really, thanks for being here. Appreciate it, eh? Have a great day out there in Korea. Some fans have better things to do. Nothing better than to watch your team lose, is there? No, I would agree. There can be some better things than that. If Montreal wins, you donate your Turner Stevenson card collection to Hines, though, because Hines deserves that. No, Montreal's not going to win. It's going to be hard-pressed even to get a goal. But, I mean, just to get a goal, just to get off the schneid, I don't want him to be shut out. Minute 49, they're getting the shots again, so it's 37-31. But scoreboard's not good. A good idea, Jeff. I like that. I don't think I have a Turner Stevenson card at all. Night, Troy. Have a good one. No, we can't win them all. That's the truth. But this is a hard loss, another hard loss. It's going to be hard, though, Jeff. You're going to have to mail it to him. I believe Hines said he's in Seattle. So, yeah, blow it up into a photo. Get him to sign that. And then he can ship that to me. And that'll go up on the wall. That would be great. So you got to get a blow up of the card. So a minute 1 left, and we're out of our misery here. We're not winning this game, no. Can we get a goal? Can we get a goal? It looks like no, we can't. They're going to have time for... Oh, yeah, that's an icing. So they're going to get a face-off over there. They'll get an opportunity. You'll send it with Price? Yeah, good idea. Yeah, well, don't forget also both. You got to figure Edmonton really, they wanted revenge for the first two games, so I'm sure it has something to do with that. But so they win the face-off, but it comes all the way out. Come on, guys. Not even a shot away, man. Oh, man. So that was the chance on Tatar's stick, and he blew it. No. No score. Damn it. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right. So we took another loss. What are you gonna do? Hey, common sense. Thanks. Have a good night, and I appreciate the membership. And Wednesdays at 8:30. If there's no game, is the members only live stream. So I hope you guys look for that. Edmonton is actually kind of coming back. They're coming back, so they're now 8-9-7-0. No, what are they? What's their record? Yeah, they're 9-7-0, and Montreal goes to 8-4-2, which means Edmonton just tied Montreal in points. The Habs are going to need this break coming up. Let's hope they can win on Saturday. They should be embarrassed. I don't think that was a good effort. Habs are now tied for second with Edmonton. Unless there's other games going on that affected, I don't know. Heinz, you're in Niagara. Awesome. That's not that far. Oh, Turner. That's right. You're right. You're right. You're right. So you're not that far. They just had 4 days off. Will 6 days really make a difference? Well, give them more practice time. They're going to have to do some practice, and they don't get a lot of practice time right now. So let's hope. I don't know. This is when you need fans in the stadium to just boo the hell out of them. Excuse me. Yeah. I don't know. Will that help? I don't know. They got to do something. That's all I know. If they can do something over these next, maybe they can turn it around against Toronto. I've seen this many times when it really looks darkest, they just turn it around, and I'm hoping. When I watch the game, they seem to forget that they're a fast team. What they needed was a goal to turn the switch. Yeah, they're not skating the last two games anyway. Man, the Leafs, if they beat Habs Saturday, can really pull away with the first place because their next 3 games are against Ottawa. Yeah, great. Yeah, Montreal's going to have to pick it up. I'm telling you, Saturday's game is a must-win game. They got to win that game. They got to do all 3 of those, Jeff. The early season hype was fake news? Not necessarily. This is just a bit of a slump, I'm hoping. I didn't do too good on the that's weird. Oh, I guess it doesn't. Okay. I'm looking at my screen. It says 14 thumbs up. I look over there and it's got 41. Okay. Allen played well, but I don't know. I mean, still a 3-0 loss. Yeah, I don't know. Did Allen play well enough to get the start on Saturday? What do we do now? There's no controversy now because they lost the game. Allen played okay. I didn't watch close enough really to make a fair comment on that. So I'm asking you guys, do you think Allen played well enough to get the start on Saturday? What say you? You guys are getting the vote. I'll turn this over to the coach, and he'll make a decision. Allen a tick better than Price last night. Right. I mean, it wasn't like he wasn't like that much. What's the word I'm looking for? Weber 6. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Awesome. It was tough to watch. It was tough to watch. Price plays. I got to lean towards that because I think if Allen like either they won and Allen played well or Allen steals this game, he gets the start. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe you throw Price in there and he's got to get his game back, and maybe that's what does it. I don't know. So I don't know. I think either way, whatever decision the coach makes on the starter for Saturday, I'm going to be okay with. I think the Leafs would want Price because they know how to score on him, and Price seems to have bad games against the Leafs. I would rather have Allen personally against the Leafs. Jeff's going with Price Saturday. Time to man up and challenge his ego. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Since Allen didn't steal this one, I kind of think maybe that's how you got to go. You got to go put Price in there, and you got to force him to get his game back. He should start, and I almost wish Allen had the great game. Then you throw Price in, and he's feeling that pressure, and it pushes him. Yes, he did play good. All the goals weren't his fault. Made big saves. Price should have had them all. Yeah, listen, I didn't watch. I said I didn't watch him close enough to make a fair judgment. So I'm gonna see in the when I watch the highlight package, I'll get a better look. So yeah, but listen, I'd lean towards Price because only in that we need Price to get going. It might take that to get him going. So, like I said, since Allen didn't steal the game, I think you got to go maybe with Price. As a goalie, can't win when team can't score. This is very true as well. This is true. So I'll give you that. Because, yeah, if they don't get a goal, there's no way Allen can steal it. So I'll give you that. But then, if it was 1-0, say, instead of 3-0, I would say then maybe go with Allen. But since it wasn't, I may be right that they're not his fault, the goals I didn't see. I'm gonna wait till I see. But yeah, I still think Price needs to get going, and you might have to put him in there just to do that. Massimo says Price and Nets, if they lose the game on Saturday, they'll have a week to regroup and forget about the game starting fresh. I don't think they'll forget about it. But yeah, that's a good point. Hey, Dimitri, thank you, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. Have a great night. Price needs to feel pressure of getting his spot taken, I believe. That could be it too. Robin says that's risky, though, because the Habs can't lose to the Leafs again. No, it's true. But it's risky either way, right? Maybe less so with Allen. I don't know. Seems like Montreal are just dumping the puck in the offensive zone. Should start carrying more. See, I mentioned that too in the game. I thought so too. They're dumping it too much. They're just dumping it and go. Okay, we'll just throw it in there. That shows a lack of confidence a little bit. I don't think Price likes being challenged for his net. They had to move Halak to make Price who he is. But he's the one talking about how he's happy to have that. So I don't know. He's twice as good as Price this year, and why take the risk to lose with him in? It's a good point. That's why I'm glad I'm not the coach and I don't have to make this decision. I'm very glad I don't have to do that because it's not an easy decision to make. Even last night, can't win when you can't score. Price has started all day, every day. These losses are in coaching, in my opinion. Okay, that's a fair point. Too many ghosts at the Bell Center this week. Really? Well, a good win would chase the ghosts away, wouldn't it? Anyways, I don't know. I'm glad I don't have to make that decision. It's a tough one right now. It would have been a lot easier if they'd won tonight, but I think this kind of makes it tougher. But yeah, I think you guys made good points for both. My guess is they might go with Allen because they need to win, and Allen's given them more of a chance to win. So my guess is they're going to go with Allen, but we're going to find out. They're 100% losing Allen to Seattle unless we give a third and a fourth to take Byron. They could make a deal like that, and they might. I think it depends on how they feel Primo is. If they feel Primo's ready for the NHL, then they allow Allen to be taken. If they don't, they make a deal for them not to take Allen. Oh, those kind of ghosts, yes. Yes, you're right about that. The Leafs can move to 31 points if they beat the Habs and Ottawa all 3 times and really separate themselves. Yeah, I know. I don't want to see it happen, though. Montreal missing the fans at Bell Center. Yeah, okay, but I mean, every team is missing the fans at their arenas, so I don't know if that's an excuse. Even if it is the case, if that is the case, that's still not an excuse. I don't think that's a fair excuse. So I don't know where it goes. I don't know what's going to happen. But on that note, I'm going to call it a night. I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to especially thank Heinz57 for taking the membership, for taking the, and I got to mark them down, and for the Turner Stevenson thing, for the donation. I also want to thank Common Sense for also taking that membership. I appreciate that. Remind you guys that Wednesday, and this Wednesday especially, because there will be no game, we'll have an 8:30 members-only live stream. I might throw in another live stream because there won't be a Saturday live stream in this week off. So I probably throw a live stream for everybody also during this week off. I don't know what day, so look for it. And yeah, thanks everybody for being here. You guys are great. And that's it for tonight. Words don't want to come out tonight. Have a great one. Stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all. See you next live stream. And Saturday at 6:30, unless there's another delay. And I'll do a video at some point tomorrow. Nobody's going to want to watch the review for this game. And yeah, have a good one, everybody. Good night, and see you next one. And I'm going to stop babbling, and I'm going to grab the right mouse, and I'm going to hit end stream. And yeah, once again, good night, everybody.